Hello everyone, my name is Marcus Staley. I'm the communication specialist here at the YRK Riverkeeper. And on this episode of YRK Today, we have two segments. First, we have an even deeper look at the sampling process. And secondly, we have a segment that will break down some of the jargon we use when we're advocating. Hello again, I'm Marcus Staley, and first we're going inside sampling by getting specific with exactly why we do our samples. I felt it better not to paraphrase, so the Riverkeeper Brian Fannin says, "The primary purpose of sampling trips on High Rock Lake is to take nutrient samples for monitoring the health of the Yadkin River Basin. High Rock Lake catches all of the water above it, meaning that the water's quality there represents all the water problems upstream, so it makes an excellent spot to sample. With one location, we get a picture of an entire upper watershed. We sample 4 locations to get a snapshot of what is coming into the lake, what is in the lake, and what is leaving the lake. This helps us to better understand where the nutrients are going in the system and how the lake is processing them. The things we sample for are nitrogen, phosphorus, and bacteria. Nitrogen and phosphorus are nutrients that speed the growth of aquatic plants and algae, as well as drive up the cost of treating drinking water. These nutrients, also called fertilizers, can come from several sources such as lawns, golf courses, and especially agricultural operations. Bacteria, specifically the coliform bacteria, are related to fecal matter and can have human health impacts in high enough concentrations. They also serve as an indicator of runoff, especially from agricultural land. By sampling High Rock Lake, we have better understanding of what is happening in the watershed above it and identifying the problems that impair water quality in the basin. Monitoring nutrients can give us an idea of runoff as well as give us warning of situations that could create algal blooms." Words from the Riverkeeper himself. In our next segment, we're going to break down 5 of some fairly confusing words and acronyms we use in our posts and advocacy efforts. We have turbidity, which is cloudiness or haziness of a fluid caused by suspended solids. Some solid particles may fall to the bottom, but some smaller particles that float down the river cause it to appear turbid, which is cloudy or thick with suspended matter. Next, we have nutrients or fertilizers. This refers to a process where far too many nutrients, mainly phosphorus and nitrogen, are observed in bodies of water. Too many nutrients can cause harmful algal blooms and can kill fish and other lake wildlife. In the next explanation, we have 2. One is FTU and the other is ISO. So, to measure turbidity, the standard unit is the Formazan Turbidity Unit, or FTU. The body that determines this and other international standards is called the International Organization for Standardization, or the ISO, which was founded in 1947 and now works in 164 countries. And lastly, we have CAFOs, a USDA term, concentrated animal feeding operations with over 1,000 animals and usually much more. For a historic scale, in 1966, it took 1 million farms to produce roughly 60 million pigs, and in 2001, it took only 80,000 to produce that same number. And that is all we have for today. Thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to follow our other channels and become a member. My name is Marcus Staley, the communication specialist here at the YRK Riverkeeper. Stay safe and have a good one.